Oh my god, 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 oh my god. This episode was, my head hurts, but in a good way. Yeah. Um, okay, major points. God. Well, first of all, Fire Ferrets, they do fantastic in the first match they do, which is against the Rabbaroos. But as the matches progress and more things happen in between the matches, it just kind of slides out of hand and they're terrible and they barely win some and yeah. There was so much drama in a 30-minute episode, and I was screaming at the TV half the time because of all the Masami and Makora and Bora and oh god, it hurt me. It physically hurt me to see the stupidity. How should I put this, guys? First thing we see is that Bolin still likes Korra, and Korra still likes Mako, and Mako is having a hard time choosing between Korra and Asami, but he's still like flirting with Asami and going out with her, and oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm having a nervous breakdown right now. It's incredible what a show can do to you. And I love Bolin's comparison that he's awesome and that she's awesome and that she's beautiful and he's gorgeous, and I thought that was fantastic. And I love Janora and Iki trying to give Korra advice on guys, and then Pam coming in and just tell her to confess the feelings. And she does that, but as soon as she says it, she's just, like, she goes up to Mako and she's like, I like you and I think we're meant for each other. And then, like, she recoils and she's like, what did I just say? I thought that too. I was like, Korra, no. Pam shouldn't have given you that advice because you don't know how to handle the situation. And he just kind of rejects her. Mako just rejects her. And then Bolin's kind of there to pick up the pieces. And they go out on a, like, kind of a date thing, and of course Korra just sees it as like an outing with a friend, but Bolin's trying to take it as a good sign as a date, and I mean, they get into a burping contest, and they both talk with their mouth full. I thought that was hilarious, and oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm still in shock mode, and it's been like 5 hours. Yeah, but like when they're out, they run into Tano, and you get a real feel of what this guy is about. He's one of those guys that like thinks he's the best at what he does, and he doesn't think anybody can beat him. And like he walks up to Korra and Bolin, and he's like, I don't know how you guys, such a sorry team, made it this far. Especially you, Avatar. And he like looks at her, and like when he offered a private session, I just got goosebumps because it creeped me out so bad. He was like, if you ever want to been with a pro, I can always give you a private session. I was like, oh my god. And and that's when the toe-to-toe with me pretty boy thing comes in. And as soon as Naga shows up, he screams like a little girl. That was hilarious. And he's basically the whole time he's trying to taunt her into punching him so they'd be kicked out of the tournament. Because I don't think he actually thinks he can beat Korra. Heh jerk. And then, like, he just holds up his hands and he leaves. And I was like, that's what you better do. And Bolin just thought that was the most awesome thing. He says that Korra is one of a kind. And I have to somewhat agree with that. And Bolin, he's adorable in this entire episode. And then, Mako was kind of, I hate this, I don't know who to love thing. It's kind of like, okay, I hate comparing it to this, but it's kind of like Bella Swan with Jacob and Edward. I don't know who to love. I don't know who should I pick. Oh my god, he is the Bella. I know it's odd for you to think, and I hate myself for saying it, but ooh. And I have to admit, I was rooting for Bora just a bit in this episode. I'm still Makora, I'm still hardcore Makora, but I was rooting for Bora half the time in this episode. And like, they get into a argument, and she kisses him, and that's like the Makora kiss that we've all been waiting for. The freaking kiss. The kiss. Because after he kind of says that he thinks she's amazing, she just kisses him. I was like, ah. But Bolin was there to see it. He starts crying. I kind of lost some of my manly respect for him. I don't know. I know it's rough on him because he has a crush and he's just a kid, but, it hurt me, and I just, I felt it deep in my heart. Bolin, it just ached for him. I was like, sorry, Bolin. I'm sorry you had to see that. I wish you didn't know. But, and then, another thing, like, that kind of messes up the brothers' chemistry, and, like, it gets them mad at each other, and they're not doing, and when it's time to face the next opponents, they're, like, not even trying anymore, and Bolin gets hurt with, like, the thing hits him in the shoulder, and it's up to Korra. She wins the match for them, like, by knocking them all out, and the brothers apologize to each other, and we find out, this is the thing I really want to talk about, is that we find out that Korra is a healer. And of course, I kind of suspected it from the beginning, because, you know, Katara was a healer, and, you know, she would have taught Korra that. I know it's a select skill, but her being the Avatar and stuff, I just figured, you know, what the heck, she has to be a healer, and it has to show up somewhere. But, oh my god, I'm still having a heart attack. Okay, Tano. He walks in, and he's like, oh, I smell losers in here, you know? And Korra's like, oh, I hope I get to fight you soon. And, like, Korra, like, the few seconds that Korra tries to heal Bolin, we hear the gong, and Tano's already won his match. Like, in the first round, he knocked out the opposing team, and they looked like they were been beaten by a bulldozer, because they were on stretchers, and they were, like, injured really badly, and you see Korra and them like, oh my god, what just happened? Because they missed the entire fight, because, you know, it just took 5 seconds for Tano and his group to beat. And, by the way, Tano and his group are called the Wolf Bats, so there you go. Another thing I want to point out is that the restaurant that Bolin and Korra ate at, it was called the Flamio's Noodles or something. I was like, holy crap, Flamio! Oh my god! Oh my god, I had a fangirl moment, because I was like, oh my gosh, Aang had some influence, oh my god. I'm sorry, Flamio Hotman. But, oh yes, this episode was just, it broke my heart. It made me laugh, it made me scream at the TV in rage, and it broke my heart all at the same time. I loved it. I loved every drama-filled episode, but I know I could go without Mako being the Bella. Just saying. It's my opinion. I will share it with you guys. You do not have to flame me for this. But, wow. Holy god. Oh my god. The next episode... Oh, and I also want to bring up the fact that the title of this episode was called The Spirit of Competition. But I'm starting to think... I know most of you probably put this together, but I'm starting to think that it wasn't just about the pro-bending competition. It's also about the competition between Bolin, Mako, and Korra. Or Mako and Bolin for Korra's affection. I think that's the real competition that's going on here, and Korra and Asami competing for Mako's affection. Although at the end, Korra did kind of have a friendly moment with Asami. They sort of had like a friend moment. So I was like, okay, I can deal. Peace treaty. You can do it. But the next episode is called The Winner Is, and guys, Amon is coming to the arena. That's all I know. And I still stand by my thing that Asami is a spy. Just because it'll add drama, and because I want Makora to come through. But like I said earlier, I kind of rooted for Bora in this episode, but I'm still Makora. Hardcore. Well, guys, this was my review. I'm going to calm my heart, and I'm also going to say that you guys need to go watch The Avengers, because oh my god, the action and the dynamic of it all, and the fact that they didn't get along most of the movie was just fantastic, and I loved it. I love the plot and everything. That's my thing for Avengers. I might do a review, I might not, but you know, BG Titan Avatar out. Peace.